Hello and welcome to Seasonal Yoga with me, Sarah. Today's practice is for Samhain, for that time where harvest ends and we're looking back towards the autumn equinox and ahead towards the winter solstice, towards the darker months. So for this practice, we're going to imagine a candle flame. You may wish to light your own candle for this practice. And our affirmation in this practice will be, I have light and warmth within me. You'll also need 2 blocks and a couple of cushions or a pillow and coming to find a comfortable seat in the chair. Raising the hands up, cupping the hands, and then folding into a flame shape, a cupped hand prayer position, and bringing that flame, that candle flame, towards your heart and closing down the eyes, imagining and sensing that warmth between your hands and from your hands, from your chest, and radiating from your body to your hands. That warmth, that light within you. Checking in with your energy levels today. Noting whether you need to be soft and gentle on yourself, perhaps not raising your arms as high, perhaps not doing all the repetitions. And at this time of Samhain, autumn, when we're clearing away the leaves, clearing away the dead wood and shaping our gardens for the springtime, the summer to come next year. Letting the plants grow their roots, planting bulbs, to gather their nourishment over winter, ready to flower in spring, and reflecting ourselves on what we are clearing out from our projects, from our minds, from our hearts at this time, how we intend to nourish ourselves and restore over midwinter, and what projects we might be reflecting on and working towards in next year's energy months under the sunshine. So for now, bringing our attention to our flame at our heart space. Inhaling and raising the flame up, following with your gaze. Exhaling, hands down to heart center once more. Inhaling, lifting the hands. Exhaling, drawing that flame back in towards your heart. Once more, lifting the hands. And exhaling, drawing them back to your heart. I have light and warmth within me. Hands by your sides, palms facing inwards. You might bring your hands up to your shoulder height, or you might bring them all the way up. And then we will exhale, shining the palms down and coming slightly forwards for a cleansing breath with an arm flow. So inhaling, palms shining in, looking up between the hands, lifting the sternum. Exhaling, shining the palms down, curling the spine, chin towards the chest. Exhaling through an open mouth, hands behind you. Inhaling, palms in through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth, palms down. Inhaling. Exhaling through the mouth. Cleansing breath. 2 more. Inhaling. And exhaling. And then coming to bring your hands to hold your flame once more. Letting the breath settle, softening the hips into your chair. Making sure you have a comfortable seat, perhaps bringing a block under the feet if needed. Setting up for a flow with the arms and a twist to detoxify, to cleanse our systems, decluttering. For the autumn season, arms by your sides, Inhaling, arms up, palms in, either to shoulder height or all the way up, and looking up between your fingers. And then exhaling, palms down as if you're rowing on a canoe, maybe following your fingers with your gaze. Inhaling up. Exhaling, hands to the other side, palms looking behind you, this time with a detoxifying breath. So inhaling, arms up. Exhaling through the mouth, palms behind you, rowing your boat. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, palms behind you, rowing the canoe. Exhaling, inhaling. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling. Couple more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And this time, exhaling to bring the arms by your side. Lifting the hands into your flame. Bringing the hands to your heart center. And this time we'll do half Upanasana, another cleansing pose. So bringing one knee in towards the stomach. You may just lift one foot up off the floor. It may feel more accessible to bring your blocks in and lift this way, and then bringing your forehead in. It's comfortable to stay upright. Lifting that leg up, and maybe if it's comfortable, drawing your fingers in front of your shin and maybe drawing your forehead towards your knee, curling the back, feeling quite a big stretch there. And as I say, if it's more comfortable to lean forwards, then by all means, releasing that side, coming to the other side. Either just lifting that foot or balancing it onto a block, or lifting the leg and drawing your forehead down towards the knee. If you can stay sitting reasonably upright, you might squeeze the shin in, you might bring the forehead towards the knee, really squeezing through the abdomen again, detoxifying and cleansing for autumn, and then releasing that side. And we'll come to a Sphinx pose with the chair. So looking behind you, reaching to the back of your chair with both hands. It may feel more comfortable to bend your elbows slightly as you explore coming forwards. Again, you might use a block to have in front of you, but we're lifting then through the sternum. If you have got your elbows bent, you may draw them behind you towards the chair. You might lift your gaze, lift your chin a little, and you may lean forward in the chair a little, but keep the hips and pelvis heavy and keep your feet connected to the ground. And imagine once more where you've been holding your flame at your heart center, your chest bone, sternum here. I have light and warmth within me. Taking a few breaths here, coming out whenever you wish to, if it's not comfortable. Maybe having a couple more cleansing breaths, exhaling through the mouth. And releasing the arms, shaking the hands, flicking energy away, detoxifying, cleansing. And then bringing your two blocks in, one on top of the other, quite close, as close as you can, to bring your feet up. And then bringing your pillow or cushions. It depends on what sort of a child's pose you would like today, how much support you have. You may just want to hug your support and have your elbows here while you rest your forehead down. Or you may want to use that cushioning to rest your elbows and then bring the weight of your head into your hands. Or you may want to come forward here and bring your forehead to maybe stacked fists or folded forearms. But we're coming into a seated child's pose. So finding your child's pose, and this time today, instead of child's pose, imagine you are a bulb. Imagine this is bulb pose. And noticing how you are curled up, your eyes closed. In that darkness, as we head into winter, it's imagining you are a plant's bulb spending winter growing roots. Imagine those roots from the heel of your foot and the toes of your feet, drawing nourishment from the earth around you, resting and recharging through winter. Then from here, if you aren't already, coming up onto your elbows, and maybe bringing your hands to that flame, drawing your elbows apart and bringing that to your crown of your head. I have light and warmth within me. Coming all the way up to seated now. For a seated Shavasana, maybe removing one of the blocks, or if it's comfortable to have both, you could have both blocks. Sitting back in your chair, you might bring your pillow behind you, or you might again use it as a pillow for your hands, resting back in the chair, closing down your eyes. Letting go of that practice, but taking with you that knowledge. I have light and warmth within me. You can either stay here meditating on your flame, your candle, or you can draw your hands once more to heart center. To close practice together with one breath in and out. Om Shanti. Thank you for practicing yoga with me.